Hi everyone, my name is Elvis Torres and I'm the product manager at LATICRETE International for the concrete mediation division. I'm here to show you a new toolkit that we have available for our installers out there to make their lives easier. And I'm going to just do an unboxing of the kit, go over all the tools that are in there and what was the reason why we chose them. And overall, just going to make your lives a lot easier out there. So let's start. There's a locking ring that clips onto this lid, onto a 15-gallon polyethylene bucket. This is the bucket that you're going to use that houses all the tools, but also you can mix material in it. And the nice thing about polyethylene is that a lot of things don't bond to it. So if you happen to leave your self-loading underlayment in there, or overlayment, whatever you're doing for the application, you let it cure, you can take a hammer, hit the side, it'll debond, and then you can have a clean bucket again. But as always, we always recommend that all these tools be clean after the application so you can keep on reusing them for many applications. So it's a little tab here. You can remove that lid, and we'll start off with the first thing, which is a measuring container. Very simple. All our products have different water ratios. Some applicators like them a little looser, some a little drier, so it's up to your preference. We have these recommendations on our product data sheets, and here's just a measuring container to see and make sure that you're putting the right amount of water. So, and typically you put the water first and then your material. It mixes out. It makes it a lot easier like that. We have a very simple 3-piece pole. This pole can be attached to the smoother spreader, the gauge rake, and also the spike roller that we have in the kit. So very simple. It clips together. Then you can take it apart. Lightweight and strong. So two key things. We have, which I'm very happy to offer in this kit, the LATICRETE gauge rake. So this gauge rake is great because of the fact that it has cams. They're called cams, and they go on the side of this. These twist nuts are removed, and these cam gauges, which are in the kit, come with them. So there are numbers on these gauges, and the great thing about this product is that it doesn't really matter what angle you hold it at. It's always going to give you the same depth. Issues with other gauge rakes are if you slam them on the ground, the ones that have the adjustable pins in the front, you can make them get out of tolerance. And also, if you hold them at angles, different angles, you will get different heights and depths. So no matter what, if you hold it aggressively like this or like this, you're always going to have the same height that you want. So that's a really nice thing. And it's stainless steel, very strong, sturdy. These gauges, there's two of them that come in the kit. So we have one that has 1 through 5. Each number represents a different height. So we have 1/16, and then we have an 1/8, and from there we go to 3/16, 1/4, and finally 5/16. So you cover a nice range of 5 different depths with the one gauge. And finally we added this one, which is primarily for our overlayments because of the fact that they require a 1/2 inch depth. So the larger one, this triangle shaped, is for our overlayments, again 1/2 inch minimum depth. So we have pretty much covered there. We have our smoother and spreader. So this can be used for self-leveling underlayments, but I especially want to just make note that this should be used with our overlayments. We've achieved great results with using this product with our overlayments. Again, could be used for either or, but if you're doing overlayments, this is the product that you're going to want to stick to. You're going to break that surface tension, get that floor nice and flat, and it makes the process of polishing it a lot easier because you won't see transitions of the smoothing process really over to that. So this is how you're going to pretty much break the surface tension. You're going to have your pole attached here, the floor, and then you're going to go in this direction, and that's how you're going to smooth that surface. And then obviously if you're pushing it, you're going to go in that motion. So awesome tool, very simple but very effective. We have our other tool that breaks the surface tension that gets a very nice floor, flat floor. This is a spike roller frame, which has 2 nuts in the bag, and this is a spike roller which gets attached to it. So this spike roller, the needles are about 2 inches long, which gives you a nice, deep, wide range of application depth that you can do with this. So 2 inches is pretty deep. This is going to go on the top of the self-leveling underlayment only. You will not use this with overlayments. Again, sometimes you do see the transitions of the of the spikes in the overlayment polishing process, which some people would like or do not like. It's your preference, but if you do not want to see those, do not use this. But for underlayments, it's a fantastic tool to use. It breaks that surface tension really easy. Just roll back and forth, no science behind it. With a smoother spreader, you always have to make sure you're being consistent on the surface. Kind of a little bit of a balance there. This is just you roll it in, you roll it out. On that suppling underlayment, you get a nice smooth surface. Really simple. Important, always clean these when you're done. These are expensive tools that we've been able to provide at a great cost, so you don't want to be replacing them because they can get pricey. But awesome tool. Again, 2 inches. That's the length of the spikes. Covers a wide range of application depth, so that's very good. Egg style mixer fits really nice in this bucket. You can hit all the corners with it, go around. Goes with the curvature of the bucket, which is nice. Again, really simple. Hooks up to pretty much any drill. Nice size shaft. You know, you have to really force your drill inside the bucket. As you can see, you're going to be above it. Always make sure when you're mixing as a tip, scrape down the sides of your bucket. Make sure that any of those dry clumps on the side are mixed in. You don't want to pour this material out and then have dry spots in your floor where you weren't really mixing the material correctly and have dry spots. You can have pop outs, little holes, pockets. Avoid that. Mix nice. 3 minutes in between mixes, scrape down the bucket. Nice little tip there. And finally, I'm very proud of being able to offer these spike shoes in the kit. So we went to the high-end spike shoes because of the fact that a lot of the kits on the market today offer lower cost spike shoes. So very flat, hard plastic frame with Velcro straps. So sometimes these straps unbuckle, they get loose. You can lose one of those when you're in the middle of an application, which is very hard to kind of recover from because you're in the middle of a self-leveling underlayment or overlayment application, and you're going to have to step in it, so on and so forth. So being able just to slide your shoe into here, one size kind of fits all with this. This is a size large. You're going to be able to fit a large a range of shoe fitments in here. They're going to engage, these flaps engage to the top of your shoe, and it's very sturdy, stays on there. They're flexible.